Hello again, YouTube. I know I already posted a video today, but I was thinking about some of my experiences from when I worked at Wendy's, and I really wanted to share this one with you. It's really funny. So, I worked there for about a year, and I struggle with a disability. My left hand does not work all the way, and I was on the sandwich station. Good God, what was I thinking? I mean, by the end of my Wendy's experience, I ended up working there almost a year to the day, and it was quite the experience. But the story I'm going to share with you today is funny. There was this guy named Tyler that I worked with. I worked with him for a while. He didn't last that long at Wendy's, but he was the kind of guy. I don't know if he really dealt drugs or knew people who dealt drugs, but he was proud to say that he did. I was telling him about my mom's health problems once, and he looks at me, and with the most serious look on his face, he goes, "Do you want me to get your mom some pot?" And I was like, "No, Tyler, do not get my mom some pot. I'm not going to start a drug ring in Wendy's, Tyler." And he would just say the weirdest stuff and do the weirdest stuff. And I swear to God, he probably came to work stoned a couple times. I don't know. But this one time in particular, on my keys, I have this little thing of mace for self-defense. I've only had to use it once because it's a different story. But anyway, so I go in there, and I'm going to work with my best friend at the time. And we were both not working that day. We just wanted to go say hi and kind of mess around. Because, you do that. You go into where you work and you have fun, stuff like that. And so we go in there, and Tyler is on break. And he looks at my keys, because I have them out on the table. He looks at my keys, grabs my mace, and says, "Does this work?" And I look at him and I go, "No, it's for show." Because I'm really sarcastic. I speak sarcasm better than I speak English, and I've lived in America my entire life. Really, that's how it is with me. But anyway, so I look at him, and before I could give him my real answer, he sprays the mace in Wendy's. We've got a couple customers in the dining room because it's kind of late. It's about the time that the dining room would close. We've got customers in the dining room. And I was pissed. And I was afraid because everybody knew that I had a Denver Broncos lanyard. And everybody knew those were my keys. I was petrified that I was going to get in trouble. We ended up having to evacuate the couple customers that were in Wendy's. And then me and my sister got kicked out of the store. My best friend was like my sister then. And we got kicked out of Wendy's. Now, the guy who's like my best friend now, he's my guardian angel. I love him to death. He's the one who got me through my Wendy's experience in one piece. His dad was the owner of Wendy's at the time. And I worked the next day, and I was really scared. You don't want to mess with this guy. He is a teddy bear. But when it comes to his livelihood, which I believe everyone should be like this when it comes to their livelihood, you don't mess with them. So I go to work the next day, and I hear him in the office, and he's yelling at my general manager. Like, well, not yelling at him. They were both in a disagreement. They were both, I don't know how to word this. They weren't fighting with each other, but they both had their voice is raised about the situation. And I'm sitting here, like, doing everything I can to hide my keys and everything, and I'm petrified that I'm going to get fired. And so I go and I clock in, and I'm getting the buns ready and stuff because I'm on the sandwich station. And the owner comes out, which is my best friend's dad. He comes out, and the first thing I hear from the office is, "Well, they need to be fired." And I'm thinking, oh my God, there goes my job. There goes how far I've come because one idiot had to mace a Wendy's. God, stupid. So I'm sitting there petrified that I just lost my job. And Which I know, come to think of it, hello, you could have looked at security footage. They would have known it wasn't me just because it was my keys. But I was naive. I was scared. This was about 2 years ago. I worked at Wendy's 2 years ago. So this is about 2.5 years ago that this happened. So I'm sitting there and I'm petrified. So all of a sudden, the main boss who owns the Wendy's, he comes out of the store and he gives me a hug. He goes, "Oh, Chelsea!" Well, not the store. He comes out of the office. He goes, "Chelsea, so nice to see you today." And I go, "Hi." And I'm scared because I was the one that I thought he was talking about to get fired. Like, he always told us that we could call him by his first name, but out of respect, I always called him Mr. and then his last name. And I was like, "Oh, hi, Mr." And then I said his last name. And I was just like, am I okay? So I go into my boss and I said, "Am I fired?" He goes, "Why would you be fired?" And I told him about that previous night, and he goes, "Are you the one who sprayed the pepper spray?" And I go, "No, but it was my pepper spray." And he goes, "Well, as long as it wasn't you in saying let's mace the whole store, then I think we're fine." And I'm like, "Thank you, Lord." Yeah, so that was the time that we had to evacuate Wendy's because some idiot decided to play with my pepper spray in the store. Freaking pepper spray to freaking Wendy's, idiot. See, I told you guys I had stories.